Okay, hold on.
Cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, energy.
Wake
up. It's Joe, we slept so late over the last 2 days. I've not been sleeping.
Yeah.
So
Party boy.
I'm not even partying.
Oh, it's just games night.
It's just games. The girlfriends are with us, so we're just.
She just says makes sense.
It makes sense. You have to organize well.
But yeah, no. So we've been a bit tired, but no energy for this one for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Where's Your Head Up podcast, and it's your boy KD.
King Grooves.
No, then.
And we got another special guest in the building.
Back to back. Come
on, state your name, brother.
Chisel lifts.
Yes, sir. Give us. I think you had some Would You Rather's actually.
man.
Let's dive straight into that way.
What, you want to go left or you want to go right?
Left, always. We go left, always.
All right. Would you rather cheat or would you rather cheat and be caught?
What? Yeah? Would I rather just cheat and not get caught?
I messed that up.
Yeah, you did.
I messed that up. Would you rather cheat or would you rather be cheated on and never be told?
Ooh. Never be told.
Both are severe pain.
Yeah.
Try. This is how you don't want to start.
Do you know? I think,
That's a tough one, you know.
Ultimately, what you're asking me is, would I like to be the mug and not know it?
Yeah.
Or do I want to be the one delivering pain?
Exactly.
I'd rather deliver pain.
I'd
to
Let me deliver that pain.
Yeah.
I'm not being a mug, not a chance.
Yeah.
No way.
You'd be outside and people are looking at you like, yeah. I know that tattoo on the lower back.
What, tattoo on the lower back?
Like, is that your girl? Yeah? That's yours, yeah?
That's
Cool.
Shareholder. 20% split.
What's the next one?
Next one. Let your parents watch your life or tell them every lie you told.
Ooh. Like, watch my life actively.
Oh, I'll tell them every lie I told them. I'll tell them easily every lie.
No, like, watch your life up until now.
I'll tell them every lie.
I'll
Tell them every lie.
They don't need to see that.
What? Moms to watch my life? Nah.
Do you know what I've been up to, pal?
She'll be like, this is not my son.
It's not the son I raised. And that conversation will be tough as well. Like, so,
What?
this is not what I raised you to be.
So
you don't ask me that
You
question.
haven't told like brazy lies to your parents.
No, I have, but like, the lie is still not as bad as some of the things I've done.
life.
They don't need to see.
Yeah. But like, there's certain things that...
They don't need to see.
They're going to turn into Stevie Wonder.
There's certain things that if Mumsy has no clue to ask. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, if she asked me, like, David, did you like steal something from the whatever? That's the easy. Mom, I did. Like, you know, I can tell that in the future. Oh, that thing that you're asking, I stole it.
And you laugh about it.
I will laugh about it. But if it's something like she doesn't have the clue to ask.
Okay,
some of the wildest
what
things.
don't you want your parents to see?
Come on, bro.
But you want your parents to see you clapping cheeks.
Bro, nighttime activities. You think I want my mom to say that?
No, I'd be like, that's my son. That's my boy.
That's my boy.
That just said chop not cool.
I couldn't have them watch it.
No way.
That's crazy.
Last one. Would you rather be infamous in history or people forget about your death? Like they forget about you after you die. Like you're nothing.
I'd like to be remembered.
No legacy, no nothing.
I'd like to be remembered.
Infamous.
100%.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm struggling to know what is infamous.
Infamous like Hitler and them, I know.
Not really.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
What does infamous mean, actually?
Yeah, because you say infamous, I'm like
famous. It could be.
Is unfamous, no?
No.
It's like
let's clarify before we end up going viral. You don't want to go viral,
isn't it?
Okay. Well known for some bad quality or deed.
Yeah, like Hitler.
Forget me.
Mussolini.
Forget me. Yeah, forget me. Yeah. Imagine after those people, their relatives till now are probably hiding.
Yeah.
You know, till now their relatives are hiding.
But you see,
They probably even change your name and you know what I mean.
you see,
Who's your grandfather?
There's
Adolf.
two different types of bad though.
Adolf what?
Adolf who? From where? That guy
there's
from
two-
Germany.
There's two different types of bad though. You could be like a Hitler, yeah, or you could be like a what's that Mexican drug cartel guy.
Chapo.
El Chapo.
You could be like an El
Or
Chapo.
Escobar. But
Oh,
them
Escobar.
man too, they're
They're
madness.
wild,
Yeah.
but it's
They're
not Hitler
madness.
wild.
But they're wild. But
they're
wild,
wild,
but they're
they're
celebrated.
wild. Yeah.
They celebrate.
They're
Yeah.
celebrated.
They're wild, but they're celebrated.
Let me be infamous.
Do you know
If I
the
can
amount-
be
If it was El
infamous.
Chapo, yeah.
Do you know
Bro,
the
yeah,
amount of
for
people them man killed?
But do you know how many people they've helped,
Yeah.
How many economies are booming because of them?
bro?
Miami's designed on them.
No, bro, I'll take that. If I can be like an El Chapo infamous, I'll take that.
Okay, not El Chapo infamous. A
No,
bad-
you can't.
a
You
bad
can't. No,
infamous.
you
You
can,
Just
can't change.
Bad.
A bad one.
just bad.
Not celebrated.
Like King Leopold or something mad like that.
Forget that one.
I'm good.
Like you killed a billion
Forget
people.
me.
Forget that
No,
one.
you killed half of the world's population.
Forget me.
Yeah.
That's like Genghis Khan. Heard about him?
What
He
did you-
he killed like a third of the world back in them times.
Yeah, but we're still alive, so let him off, man.
Let him off.
We're still
Wow.
alive. Man, he just helped them. The
You see, bro, like
overpopulation.
he's
Wow.
infamous. You know what I mean?
You made him sound like COVID.
Wait, is he from is he Asian?
Asian, yeah. Don't go that wild.
What wild?
Because I have a thought in my head right now. Yeah.
Yeah, just keep it to
Bro,
yourself.
I
yeah.
didn't know, man.
Keep-
You know what? I'm just
The
gonna.
thoughts
I was
to
so,
yourself.
yeah. We won't release that track.
Yeah,
We won't release
don't
that
release
track.
that
But there's still a lot of people in Asia, so he must not have done a good job. See, when man do this, that's what makes it worse. That's what makes
That's
it worse.
wild. That's wild.
I just
That's wild. Oh man.
Anyways, moving on, right?
Swiftly.
No, I saw something. I think I showed you guys yesterday. There was a middle school girl who took 10K in cash from her grandparents,
to do what?
and she gave it out to her classmates.
Oh, it was from my grandparents. That's fair.
It's fair.
Yeah.
10K.
They're
Cash.
old. They're old though.
So
Yeah,
they're not
so
gonna
they
spend
don't
it.
need
They're
They don't need money.
not gonna spend it like.
They might want to go strip club.
Imagine.
Oh, have you ever been to strip club?
Oh, of course he has.
Come on.
Is that like your vibe?
I've been in Nigeria,
Which is better, Nigeria or
America.
America?
boy, I've had more fun in Nigeria. I can't even lie.
Yeah, I can imagine as well.
Yeah, I've been in Jamaica as well.
Jamaica.
Yeah, strip club in Jamaica. The worst one was here.
Why would you go
Yeah,
to
the
a
worst
strip club
one
in England?
Yeah, the worst one was here. Even back in there, I used to work security at one. I begged our boss to move me.
To a different place.
Yeah, because I was bored.
Oh man.
Like, you know, like when you know every stripper's routine. A girl walks around the pole 3 times, lifts her left leg. I was like, how do I know the routine off head?
Are they white over here, like as in the strippers?
Yeah, it was mostly white. There was a couple black girls, but still their routines were not
Crazy.
when you go to America. It
They're
turns
hopping
into,
off the.
you have to control yourself. And then when one of them turned around, looked at me last time, tapping me. I was like, babe, slow down, cool down. You know?
No, do you know when I realized that like strippers in America are crazy? When I heard Mav's story when him and Taze went to New York. And Marv met one stripper that he almost instantly fell in love with.
Oh, we was in New York, me and Marv 4 weeks ago. Again, a stripper jumped on him. She starts backing it up. Marv is throwing money. I had the footage of my thing. I didn't even want to put it on my vlog because the way the stripper turned around and looked at Marv like she's like that. I looked at Marv. I was like, this would be raw. I looked at the time on my watch. I said, thank you, Lord. That we're leaving here in 10 minutes. She's about to ruin your life.
Bro.
What?
Yeah.
And they grab you like that, yeah?
The way she was grabbing, I was like, this girl wants to ruin your life.
Yeah.
But that's it. They
If
probably...
you know how much money went, we got in there that day. So we went there twice, funny enough.
Twice in one day?
No, we went there 2 days before. The last minute, we went on a Sunday. We were meant to go somewhere else. And they were taking like an hour to come serve us because there was... Like, this is what I hate about America sometimes. you've spent money on the table,
Right.
like they've given you a minimum spend,
Yeah.
and it was my boy Dennis. His fiance is like a well-known vlogger.
Okay.
It was his little brother's birthday. There's 8 of us. He said, table spent 2K
Wait, what?
on a Sunday night.
Table spin.
We was like, you know what? We won't do this in England often.
Let's
Well,
just have
holiday,
fun,
one
yeah.
off, because we hadn't been out. Bro, they tried to section off a different section where they had like Nav, one of the trap star guys was there, a couple NBA players, one of the guys from Power. It was all in that section. Their tables must have been 5 or 10K. So all the bartenders are focused on there. We're sitting down for like a good half hour.
Waiting for a drink,
No one's coming to.
yeah.
I said, you know what? I've had enough. So birthday boy was like, he hasn't been strip club. I said, yeah.
Let me take, I
Cool.
knew a place. I
We're
knew
going,
a
we're
place.
going. Let's go. You know what I mean? We went there now. We got in there about 3:10. Between all of us in the space of 15 minutes, 5K.
Jeez.
3K on strippers, 2K on drinks, bro. I came out of the strip club. I was like, yeah, I'm not going back. I'm not going back anytime soon. I've had enough.
Yeah, I feel
Literally, we've been for. That's why when the girl was looking, I said, Marv,
she's
you
a
know what I did?
Leave.
Yeah,
Leave.
I left out with a bottle of Casamigos.
Yeah.
Because we had a couple bottles empty. These are we're about to leave. I put my. I said I've spent enough. I'm walking out with my drink, man.
Oh, right.
Just crazy. Like, strippers show us that like seduction is a skill.
In America, they're artists.
It's a skill.
Because
Like
they probably
In
wanna
Nigeria,
make-
they're artists as well.
Yeah.
like bro, they'll make you want to dip into your.
One time I
like-
went to Nigeria, 4 pocket full. Like little baby in the strip club.
Yeah.
I was throwing. My cousin said, "Rah, you're on antics. The whole floor is covered."
Damn.
The stripper's looking at me. I see a message from my mum. I said to my cousin, "You know what? I'm gone." I went home. Took her. I gave her like, I think it was like 300K naira. I said, "Mum, I'm not going out no more." She's like, "What happened to you?" I said,
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
You see?
You don't need
I
to
stayed
know.
home for the next 4 days. I didn't go out.
Did-
Yeah.
Bro.
So I was getting carried away.
yeah, that's the thing, isn't it?
Because you know what it is, yeah? When you're carrying naira, yeah, because it's so
It's so much. Yeah.
you forget you're still spending the same.
It's money you're spending.
And you go cash point, come back, cash point, come back, and you forget. I was like, you know what? I said, Mum,
Just
I'll
say, hold
give it
this,
to
hold
you.
this, yeah, hold
yeah.
this, hold this, yeah.
Yeah.
I understand strip clubs culture and all these type of things. It's just not something that makes sense to me.
Would you go though?
You see, in America and in Nigeria, yeah, why it's fun? You got food, got good music, and even if you're not involved, like one time I went to Miami, like I went twice to a strip club with my friend, and both times I didn't throw money. I was just there eating. And the strippers are coming and talking to me. I said, "Oh, you see here?" And I said, "Oh, I just came for the food because I'd been out
Yeah.
already." So it was like the after spot.
Yeah.
I was like, I just came for the food.
Yeah, because
And even I'm vibing more with them because I'm feeding them. And the men them are pissed. They're like, "Rah, the strippers proper like you, innit?" I said, "Yeah, women like food. They paid all the money at 6 a.m. and you're not feeding them." I'm like, breakfast first, man. Yeah. So
It's a
you
proper
don't even
hustle
need.
out
Yeah,
there
you
for
don't
them.
even need like in Nigeria or America. You don't even need to go strip club to throw money. It's
It's
like
just-
being in a club, but with naked women.
Yeah.
And more women like it more than us.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
Like they're proper. Like you see the girls in there throwing the most money, dancing with the strippers. I'm just there like,
Okay,
let me keep
Chisel.
my hands on that.
What's the smell like in the strip
Oh
club?
my
Oh, because
No, strip clubs don't smell bad, you know.
Oh, yeah?
nah, everywhere's fully AC as well. You're thinking that what? The strip club gonna smell like tilapia or something?
be hot in
Especially
there,
in them. I bet
Nah. If strip clubs
So we
smell
were-
bad,
we
I
were-
won't even be in there, boy.
we was like at a normal. I think we was trying to get like we was just chilling after one of the days in Marbella or whatever it is, and so we were on one of the strips, and then I think you know these bartenders say, "Go downstairs, you go for free or whatever it was." So we went downstairs, and it was like obviously supposed to be a big party, and it was it was really empty.
Yeah.
But it's like obviously poles, strip,
Yeah.
like. and the smell down there was there was no downstairs. It just smelled like ass cheeks.
Said no ventilation in the room, boy.
It was terrible.
Yeah, strip clubs, they need a lot of ventilation.
Yeah.
They need a lot.
Yeah.
They need a lot, man.
Like there, you get good food. That's why I'm like it's weird. You're there eating chicken wings and you're looking at bum.
I must be so mad.
You're obviously very into your fitness, right?
Yeah.
But I wanted to ask this, not based on, because I know like the normal question is like, oh, how'd you get into it and stuff. We can get into that as well. But like, is being fit, is that necessary for everybody?
I think so. I think if everyone was fit, the NHS won't have as much people in hospital. Like there won't be as much, like, you know, especially like during COVID period, it wouldn't have been as wild.
But so would you say that's mostly down to fitness, or
a lot of it's down to fitness? Yeah.
Okay. Because like I know some people who just like they look great.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a genetic thing, I don't know, but they look great, but they don't work out.
Yeah.
Like they just.
That's definitely
Yeah, that's Like when I'll give you an example. One time I was in Imo, and I'm walking, and one guy see me and goes, "Guy, you do gym? See, he's like me, never." But years of hard work, we both look the same.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean?
That's
we
crazy.
both look the same, but he's never been gym.
I'll be pissed off.
But it's years of hard work. I was looking at him, I was like, well done. You know what I mean?
Fair play.
Fair play, you know what I mean?
You know Vandross?
Yeah.
This guy, he's an Igbo guy, hench. He looks like he's been powerlifter,
All his
weightlifter.
life.
Oh, he doesn't go gym.
Doesn't go gym. He just goes out this natural.
He's
He
just
goes, you have to
clean.
wait to see my brother. Like I'm telling you, like arms like that,
man knows
looking hench for no reason. Goes, I was like, bro, what's your routine, man? Like, let's go gym together. Because I don't go gym again. I just, it's just natural. It's just natural.
It's crazy.
Like it's crazy how some people's bodies are like that.
Yeah. What made you like passionate about fitness though?
You know what it is? When I was younger, Dragon Ball Z.
Oh really?
Yeah.
the veins on the arms and stuff.
Dragon Ball Z. I remember watching Dragon Ball Z and I was like, I'm going to look like that. Got into gym and stuck to it. And when I ended up looking like that, I was like,
I made it accomplished.
When do you stop?
you can't. It's part of me.
Because bro, you've reached the final level.
No. I haven't, man. Look at people like Arms Corleone and that. They haven't even reached the final level.
That's
crazy.
them. No,
Makes
them
sense.
man, they're preparing for war.
Yeah.
Arms doesn't make sense.
I'm
Fellas
always
picking up trees.
Yeah. When I'm looking at those type of man, I'm like, what do you know that I don't know?
The alien invasion might be coming. They're trying to be ready.
I think it's mad. Like, I used to be like very, very into it, but I think, would you say fitness is more so of a mindset thing over?
I think for me, it's part of discipline. So a lot of times now, I train like a client at 5:30, a client at 6:30, then 7:30 to 9. I make it my time. I'll train
7:30 to 9.
Yeah,
In the morning,
In the
like,
morning.
yeah.
So I'll get that out of the way. Then a couple of my clients come after dropping their kids in school, so 9 and 10. So in the morning, I'm like, if I get out of the way and I do 4 hours work early, my day started off well. Then I've got a long gap in my day to do whatever I want. Then I'll do more clients in the evening. But usually when I've got a gap in the day, that's when I'll edit my little content, whether it's the reels I'm putting of training, or I might film for my channel, or I'll do Uber. So my mind state is like, if I stay fit and healthy and active, I'm never going to be at home saying, I can't do. It's just a little percent of my day. And in my head as well, I'm like, if I'm able to work for, let's say, like 12 hours in a day, I should be able to give myself an hour, you know what I mean, to work out. So I stay in that mode all the time.
So
As
it's
a
like
balance.
you're buying your own time from yourself almost. Yeah.
And also, it's like one of my good best friends, his dad is like 67, 68. This man's never been in hospital. You know what I mean? I've never been in hospital. Probably the last time I was in hospital was when I was born. So from knowing that and seeing him, I'm like, you know what? I've seen so much of my family members end up in hospital. My mum passed because she don't listen. The same thing when I'm saying, work out, do this, do that. She was a diabetic. Unfortunately, she passed. So when you see things like that over time, you say to yourself, do you want to be like them or do you want to be like him? And when you see him and he's looking solid at his age, and his older son, who's one of my brethren, who's like 44, he looks younger than him.
His dad looks.
His dad looks younger than him.
So,
You know what I mean? So when you see stuff like that, you think, let me stay in that zone. I'll be able to stretch out my life
Your
even
life,
longer.
yeah. It's like a cheat code almost.
Basically.
Yeah, that's crazy.
so you're seeing it as extending your life.
Yeah. I don't want to be one of those people that die over any random illness. Let's say like the flu hits me and you get what I'm saying?
It takes you out.
Just takes me out.
Yeah.
I swear when I get to heaven, I'll feel like a pussy. So why you here? The flu hit me.
This one got shot. This one died in war. This one flew.
You know what I mean? So anything that I could do to extend and live well, like even if I could chase as long as Elizabeth did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you want to live that long?
Yeah,
I wouldn't. If you're fit and healthy, why not?
Why not?
Yeah, but all your friends will be dead.
that's their business.
I'm still alive.
My grandkids will be alive. My great ones will be alive.
I saw because I remember like what you said was it's so fascinating to me because I remember seeing in America there's this culture of guys that just do calisthenics.
Yeah.
Just
Calisthenics.
Calisthenics.
Yeah.
Calisthenics.
No, I didn't want them to now correct you online.
Yeah, just all doing bodyweight exercises, and they were just showing this guy doing pull-ups. He didn't look that ripped, and then they just show his face, all white hair, grey hair. He goes, "Oh yeah, I'm 70 years old, and just keep this, maintaining this, and I'm fit and healthy." And like he's 50 tops is what it looks like. Without the grey, if he dyed all his hair,
If he dyed all his grey hairs,
you would
Look
think
old.
this guy is 40, 50, strong, solid, and he's just like pulling himself up, having that body weight, keeping that fitness up. It's actually crazy. It's a cheat code. It really is a cheat code.
Yeah. No, I think as well, like, that, those are the things I even see with women as well.
Yeah.
Like, when you see a woman that's like, and you find out she's in her 50s.
Yeah, look at like Eddie Murphy's ex-wife.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's deep in her 50s.
Bro.
Does not look like
She
that.
looks solid, boys, yeah?
Good food, man. Hi, Miss Murphy.
You know what I mean?
Need your windows clean?
Okay, so would you say it's important, obviously, like if you're with a woman, if you're dating a woman, or you get married to her, or that's your partner, whatever it is it important for her to have that same mindset?
Yeah, very.
So you wouldn't date someone that's not really into the fitness thing?
Totally. I used to.
Yeah.
I used to.
What happened?
Wait, what were the problems with that actually?
You know what it is? Yeah, there's little things where I remember like one girl saying to me, every time I come around you, just due to your waist being so small, I feel out of shape. I was like, in my head, I'm like, I don't.
Wait, what?
I'm like,
She said your waist is too small.
Yeah, like my waist is small and hers is not as. And I was like, I like you for you.
Jeez.
Like,
Yeah.
I proper like fancy you, like
Yeah.
how you are. Like if you got smaller, bigger, like I proper
care,
dislike you. Like your shape is
Yeah, it's what I like.
is what I like.
Yeah.
But you're there giving me all these insecurities, and after a while, I thought to myself, like I can't take this. When you start hearing things like, "Oh, don't go gym today," like, "Oh, why you was in the gym?" "Oh, you training so much girls. Like, do you like them? Or you link it?"
I was gonna ask about that in a second.
It becomes, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But when you're with someone who's in that same kind of mind frame, who trains, they understand that work is work,
That's what it is, yeah.
and it is what it is. That it's not nothing more than that. But when someone is constantly worried about, there's some like all the girls you train are nice. So what? Like,
Yeah.
It's a job.
Yeah, it's
It's
a
a
job.
job, yeah.
I've put the work in, and they've put the work in, and now they look how they want.
yeah.
So you can't blame me or blame them. You know what I mean?
Okay, so there is you're the type of person that if I'm dating you, would that be, for example? So we say like this: there's negotiables and there's non-negotiables.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
fitness
that's a
and non-negotiable?
Yeah, it's a non-negotiable.
Crazy. Okay.
Yeah. Also, it's a thing that, like I said, with my mom passing and that, I think that was one of the triggers that said to me, I can't date someone that don't work out. Because with my mom passing, I realized that before she died, my aunt who raised me, she was in hospital for in and out for maybe like 6 years straight. Bowel cancer. She had diabetic. She had like a tumor that got taken out. Before that, my uncle, who was a husband, who raised me as well, he was in and out of hospital for 5 years, stroke upon stroke upon stroke until he died. So it's like spending probably like close to like 11 plus years
In and out
of hospital. I was like, when I get older, in the next 20 years, I'm going to be like close to 60. So I'm like, I don't want to be in and out of hospital with someone again. I want to actually just live life. Because by then I know that I would have had kids. By then they'll maybe be like in the last years of school, teenage years. I want to be like, you know what, I've done my work now. I can now relax finally. So when I was younger, when my friends would have gone, let's say like Marbella, Napa, Ibiza, them days I never used to go because I'm at home thinking, let me make sure so-and-so's all right. You know what I mean? So all my friends never used to understand why I never used to travel then, but I was like, always in my head, what if I go away and
something happens to this person? Yeah.
So that's why I was always back home, but I never used to really say like what was going on with them back then. So after my mum passed, I just said to myself, right, I'm never dating someone who don't work out because like I don't want to feel like, because I go gym, I tell you, you go gym and you start feeling like I'm trying to control you. I don't ever want to tell someone what to do. You know what I mean? Like I'm never gonna be a controlling boyfriend. Like, if you don't, no, that's not my character.
Especially if you don't understand that, like I'm doing this for your benefit. Do you get me? It's not,
and for our kids in the future. So they'll have both
healthy,
parents.
Also, you know what it is? I don't want to lose sports day. Bragging
I've
rights.
been thinking about that lately. You do.
Bragging rights.
That should be a strong motivation.
Imagine you're the dad that comes last.
Yeah. You don't want to imagine that. You know what I mean?
Nah, your kids are
kids go
catching
to
corn.
school and they're getting cussed. Look at your dad. He's a slow one.
Waste man.
It's like, I'm faster than your dad. Imagine.
You mentioned you touched on something that was really, really important, right? I think so when you think about controlling versus encouraging.
Yeah.
Now there's a difference, right? But then it's like, does it depend on the person receiving? Because I think there are controlling words, but I also think that there could be encouraging words that may seem to the receiver as controlling. Because of their set mindset.
Exactly. So that's why I said I try to avoid people who don't work out at all, because it tends to be a thing like, eventually that person might say to you, I started going gym just because of you. I did it to please you.
I
And
can't be your reason.
Yeah, I don't ever want anyone to feel like I'm their be all and end all.
Yeah.
I should never be your priority. I should fit into your life, but never be your whole life shouldn't be based around me.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So
that's 100.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's a tough lesson to learn as well. 'Cause I've been in a situation where I won't say I was a priority, but she made me seem like I was. Do you get me? And it's after you leave that situation, you're just like, no. You need to be your own individual.
Yeah, you have to.
And I'm my own individual.
And
then we come together.
Yeah.
If you put me on this pedestal in your life, then
Shock you.
How far?
fuck you. I'm not perfect, man. I'm still trying on my own.
For sure.
Like, it's crazy.
That's why it's not good to seem like you're perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seem your fall will be higher.
Bro, deeper.
Follow your head, you have
We have big bump. Can I? Because that's also a mad thing, right? So we're saying it's not so much. Okay, would we say it's not so much about how you're looking, right? So I'm not. I don't want a fitness babe purely based on
Her look.
I want you to have a small waist and I want you to have very this.
This is the funny thing that you say that. So I've got friends who are like hardcore fitness babes and all of that. I don't date hardcore fitness babes, and people are baffled. So they're like, you don't date people who don't work out, but you don't date hardcore fitness babes. I'm like, you don't need to be obsessive about working out. There's a difference where
You just need to work out.
you just need to work out. I don't need to be with someone who, babe, I put on 2% body fat today.
Yeah, she's down.
That's too much. That's too much. Yeah, that's too much.
I'm like,
I don't give a rat's.
Yeah. Like, that's none of my business. I don't really care for, you know what I mean? So, like, being around, especially in the gym I train, there's loads of people I know who compete. they do like bikini or wellness or fitness on stage and all of that. And
It's a sport, like.
the way you see them stressing about little things like, I got on the scales. Like my training partner, for instance, she was stressing the other week. She's like, the scales are not moving. I got on the scales and it was heavier. A day later, she's like, I took out my hair, and that was. And I just looked at her, and I was just like,
You see?
I said, I'm telling you that you look on point, but you're worrying about the.
Yeah.
So like seeing that side of things, I'm like, that side is extreme for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? You be telling me, let's say like today, I'll be like, babe, let's go dinner. Yeah, I have to bring meal prep.
Oh God.
To dinner.
You're
Yeah,
telling me that you can't drink. Then you're telling me I have to weigh the food. So you be, let's say like you be Salt Bay. You tell Salt Bay, wait, put it on the scale. let me measure. Let me count
How many
grams. Yeah.
So it's just about being. Do you know what? I'm going to live a fit lifestyle,
A healthy lifestyle.
Yeah,
And everything. For me, it's everything in moderation. Yeah. You have to still be able to enjoy life. So don't be too.
Right.
That's why I laugh in my gym. Like I remember, like for instance, when earlier this year I've gone LA, and I've linked up with Simeon Panda. So that's like my
a
friend
big
from
gym
time.
guy.
Yeah. So he's posted a picture of both of us on Twitter, and because we're both shredded and all of that, people are like, you must be on drugs, blah blah blah, this that. And I said to them, the reason why I'm able to stay lean is down to simple one thing. A lot of junk food that I liked as a kid, if I eat it now, I throw up or my belly runs. So I said, due to me of being able to avoid all these foods just because I know they don't work well on my body, it makes it easier for me to stay in shape. You know what I mean? It makes it like, it don't feel like a chore. But sometimes I'll be like, there's days where I take risks. I'll be like, eat the smallies, eat this KFC. Then the next morning, I'm like,
in trouble.
Yeah, I'm in trouble. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like people would say, you must be on this or that, but not realizing, one, I'm older than them. So I've been training since 98.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I was 13, that's when I first started training.
Damn.
And how consistent have you been throughout that time?
So growing up, I used to play basketball as well. So like during the off season, I would mostly just be in the gym. During the season, I wouldn't really lift. But that stayed consistent till like 07, 08. Then I started playing rugby and running track. The same thing. Up
You know
until
what? That's the vibe
2012.
you give me like a sprinter vibe.
Yeah, so I was running track and playing rugby. Then when I stopped, I just stayed in the gym. Like the past 10 years, consistent, just being in the gym since.
Crazy.
That's mad.
How did you cope with lockdown? Especially since you're a fitness trainer as well.
You know what's mad, yeah? First lockdown, I was mostly reading books. Yeah, I was just on Amazon buying books. I don't know why. And I just reading. And I'd already been kind of like in that mind state because my mom died in November before lockdown. So like I wasn't out and about. So most times I would only come out just to go food shopping and go home. So by the time lockdown hit and everyone was moaning, I was like, this is normal for me.
This has been your life for a few months,
The second lockdown, I was prepared. So when second lockdown came, I built my garden gym.
Okay.
So when everyone
that's when you built it.
Yeah, so when everyone was stressing, I was like, life's good for me.
I'm alright. I'm
You know
gonna
what
also
I mean?
film content as well.
Yeah, and I was still working. So during that, I can't lie, during second lockdown, I was making money.
Serious money.
I was making good
You're
money.
probably the
bro.
only gym in your area.
Bro, I was making good money. You know, I was telling people, I was like, you want to work out? Yeah, all right, cool. Do your thing. I'll just shut the door and just be in my front room watching. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So sometimes I would even train people. Like I would just be standing by my door. I'll demonstrate, show them what to do. Stand by my door and just pointing. So I was making money chilling.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Chilling.
That's what you call innovation.
Yeah. No, but I knew it was going to happen. So
Okay.
it's like when the first lockdown happened, everyone was like, yeah, things are going back to normal. I was like,
Can't go back this quickly.
yeah, it's not going to.
Yeah.
So instantly I just started buying equipment, roofed off my garden. So the moment it hit, I was like, yep, I'm good.
We're open.
Yeah.
We're open. That's crazy. What? So from this like little conversation so far, it seemed like you have you know what the gig is in terms of from the time you wake up and kind of like it's kind of mapped out to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Is this obviously no one's perfect, so there's still things that you don't like about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's the one thing you would change? Like, what's the one thing you would like? You know what? I wish I could do this. Because like from when you listen to like people that are into like fitness or like or they motivate other people, it's kind of like it sometimes gives people a false perception that they have every single thing patterned.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Especially in terms
That's
of
impossible.
like, routine and stuff.
Yeah, because if you're like an extremely disciplined person,
Yeah.
well, everyone will just think that you could be disciplined in every single
You
area,
wake
and
up,
then
you do this, you do that, you do
Yeah.
that. You have it all week planned out.
There are days where, and this is where I said it's important dating someone who's similar, because there are days where I'm like, I don't even want to do this. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then when you've got that person in your life who's on that similar path, it's like, right, babe, get up. You got work. You got this. You got that. Don't make excuses. So they become accountable. They become your accountability partner to keep you.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
On focus. Because there's a lot of days where I'm like, fuck the gym. All the time. You know what's crazy?
Has to be every day.
I'll come in the gym and I'll be shouting, I'll be like, fuck the gym to my training partner. She's laughing. And she's like, you just had the strongest session you've had. And I said, yeah, because in my mind, I'm like, I need to get out of here.
yeah.
I start training like a maniac. And she's like, you just had the best session I've seen in a while. And yeah, like now, for instance, I give you last week, some guy, he wanted me to start training 4 times a week. So he wanted to train. He was like, he can't do Mondays because he's doing Pilates, and he can't do Fridays because he's training with his friend. I said, bro, like, you can train with your friend on Saturday. I'll train you Tuesday to Friday. He's like, no, I want to train my friend Friday. I said, all right, cool. I can't train you. He's like, why not? I said to him, you want to do 4 days. I don't work weekends. He's like, oh, why don't you work weekends? I said, I don't want to be in the gym all the time. You know what I mean? Gym is part of my life, but I don't want it to be so in that I don't have
anything else.
So it would have been a thing like today, you lot would have said, oh yeah, come here, and I'd be like, oh no, I have to go work. You get what I'm saying? You have to kind of make time for yourself out of that realm. If not, you're gonna start to hate it.
I think there's one thing I like about you is from watching your content and everything, I feel like you're a big proponent of balance.
But you have to be.
Yeah, like you're like, because a lot of gym heads make it seem like, oh, I live here, this is I eat it.
Nah, bro.
Like, a workout.
What did I bring there? So that tells you that. That's my balance. Yeah. Like, bro, I drink, like, you know what I mean? The thing I stopped doing, I stopped vaping though. I phoned Marvin 2 months ago. I was like, one day I said, my chest feels a bit funny. I said, grabbed all my vapes, went to my car, grabbed the ones. I was like, I got 5 vapes. Put that in a bag, threw in the bin. I said, yeah, I'm not doing it no more. He's like, huh? So like, I still do shisha, but maybe like once every couple months.
Okay.
Yeah, before I used to stay in my house, first lockdown, every single night.
Shisha.
Yeah, I just light it up and I'd be smoking the whole lockdown. I think I went 4 months smoking straight every night. Yeah, and drinking every
Shisha's
single
relaxing,
night.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
What does it do for you though, shisha?
It's a social thing.
Because when I went away as well, I was just getting shisha. Like,
Because it tastes like what? Strawberries and
Whatever
It
flavor you
depends
want.
whatever flavor,
whatever flavor.
But I've eased up on that because I realized that it was bad habits. I started picking up.
Yeah, man. I like one thing I always found like crazy is like when I go to gym and I go beast mode. Because I'm quite strong. Like I've not been gym in months. I could go back and still bench 100 and 120. Like
Casual.
No, really, and like just because it's in me, and I get this like it's a mental thing for me. When I'm there, I'm the strongest man in the world. Do you know what I mean? And I love the feeling after.
That's how you have to attack it. And I tell you another reason why, I've been able to do it for so long, for years. I always say to myself, don't stay here too long.
Yeah.
Try and get your session done in an hour and a half if you can.
Right.
Yeah. Like, there'll be guys in my gym I'll see like
3 hours.
3 hours, 4
Yeah.
hours. I'll be training a client. I'll be like, rah.
Why you
You
still
came here
there?
at 5:30. I've made money. I've made money. I've made money. I've
made
made
more
money.
money.
You're still here. Okay.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. So my thing was always this, like, how I feel so good
Yeah.
there and then. I love this feeling.
Yeah.
After I finish, I feel like I even, you know, as soon
start
as
walking
you
like
guys
this.
do invisible lats, like you're
ILS.
walking. You know what I mean? You're doing all this, and
Yeah.
but then it's everything outside of that. So I love the gym,
Yeah.
but everything outside of the gym, and I know that's like 85% of it. Do you know what I mean?
Well, like
diet.
diet and stuff.
Yeah, no,
The
like
thing is, like even the other day, like I had to help a couple of guys, couple trainers. So one of them, he was preaching about doing keto and all of this. Then I said to him, I asked him about why he's doing. He was like, "Oh yeah, to lose body fat and all that." And I said to him, the problem with keto and these diets, you can't sustain it through life.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's temporary, and also it gives you like you look lean, but you look oily and watery. It's mad to explain. You know what I mean? Then there's a next girl I know, she's constantly pushing her, and all these girls I know are following her. And I'm looking at them saying, "Rah, you lot are just yo-yoing, because you do keto, crash diet to what you want to look. You go on holiday, you eat what you want, and within 1 week, crazy. So I'm like, your body is not meant to live like that. So they're like, how do you stay lean? I'm like, I stay in like a minimum deficit.
Okay.
Like I'm not talking like a huge deficit. I'm talking, let's say like when I was getting ready earlier in the year to lean down to go to LA and that, because you're not gonna be taking pictures of Simeon Panda and looking like.
Bro, I'm not looking like somehow.
That fella has muscle on his
I
shoulder.
would have been the cameraman. I would have been the cameraman. I would like, Simeon, please.
Let me take the picture. Let me take the picture.
You know what I mean? So, all I did was, let's say, on a normal day, I'll drink in the nighttime if I'm eating a pint of orange juice. I've switched the cups here to little small plastic cups, and instead of drinking a small plastic cup a day, and drinking more water.
Okay.
So instantly cutting that out just took a lot of calories. Then I stopped eating Haribos in January. Stopped eating sweets in January. And the moment I did that, that just put me in a deficit.
Okay.
So everyone thought that,
So just small adjustments.
little
then I just
adjustments.
literally just added in, what did I add in as well? I added in 10 minutes hit a day. Like when I'm training for like 4 days a week.
So, yeah, inspiring me again.
the bare minimum.
Jimmy's getting inspired
And
again.
over 4 months, I look like a madness. So everyone was like, "Oh yeah, you must have been on a diet." I was like, "No, I just literally cut down orange juice from a big pint to a small cup, because I knew that instantly, like that's gonna take a lot of calories away." I did the little hit. I was like, "Okay, that's another 200 there."
Quick
Yeah.
maths.
That reminds me of a book I read, Atomic Habits by James Clear.
Yeah,
Really, I advise anybody that like wants to get into, like, because it helped me with not I won't say every other habits, but it helped me with a lot of my other habits.
yeah,
And I feel like the gym habit is, for me, is more so it's like a choice for me. Like I'm choosing not to be in the gym. Not like I can't be. I have a whole year's membership. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not like it's not
rich guy.
Amen.
You don't know my story.
Amen. No, it's like, so it's not that it's a financial burden for me.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm good to go
Just
to the
to
gym.
get up and go to the
Yes,
gym.
for me, like it's a lot of the mentality thing for me, but that's in regards to fitness.
That's why now. The morning for me. Before I was a late night person, but just get out in the morning. Just get out as early as possible, so that way you're not thinking about it.
Do you wake up at the same time every day?
4:45.
And what time do you go to bed?
It depends, you know. I'm bad. Some days it might be 10. Some days it might be 1.
Okay.
But what I do
In
every
between
day
those.
is, so I'll train people from 5:30 to 11:30. At 12, let's say I get home at about, my house is not too far from the gym. I'll get home, I'll eat. I'm taking a 2-hour, 3-hour nap,
and then do the rest.
So that's me time.
Okay.
So that's the reason why I leave the gap, because I say to myself, I can't be
yeah.
in the chase for money, burning candle the whole day. So I'll take like a 2-hour, 3-hour gap, they might jump in my car for like 3 hours, do Uber back in the gym, depending if I got someone.
That's what I heard about footballers. They nap a lot.
Yeah.
Footballers nap a lot. Yeah. But yeah, what I was saying with the James Clear, the Atomic Habits, it was when you said the big carton of juice, and then he drops it. Then you drop it down a little bit. Yeah. Like Atomic is like a combination of is like of a lot of small
little things.
The
problem is like what I find with most people, why they find it hard to stick to something is because
cold turkey.
They exactly. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you go in and say, oh yeah, I want to do this. Boom, boom, boom. Day one, they run to Tesco. They clear out the whole cupboard. Blah blah blah. Like, rah. Have you ever seen when a heroin addict or a drug addict, like in films, when they take them to rehab, they're not just straight away like
they go crazy.
Yeah, they go crazy. So they have to. It's a process. Wean them off.
Yeah,
slowly. You know what I mean? If you're just gonna go, you're gonna lose your mind. And the thing is, I'm a person. I always like preach to my clients. Like, you need to have fun. If you don't have fun, you're gonna make this feel like it's a, you know what I mean? It's a chore. Like, for instance, there's a girl that I've known for years. Now she's an online client. Before she was always complaining about her weight and this and that. Then saying, she's tried this diet. This person told her to eat plain cod, broccoli, and white rice. I started laughing like, remember that fish guy clip? Yeah. One of them diets there. So now I've made her sign up to my app and all of that. Then told her, cut down the alcohol. Then eventually, if you feel more comfortable, just cut it all out for a while, just till you hit your... But I'm like, do it slowly though.
Yeah.
So this girl now, she's found out at first, the first week she was like, this is too much food. I can't finish it. I said, don't miss a meal. Fast forward 2 months now, she's dropped like over a stone. She's like, I'm losing weight, my belly's gone. I said, yeah, you were under eating before. But you thought you were eating enough, but I said you were under eating and you was loading yourself with calories that are not holding any nutritional value, which is all the alcohol to overcompensate. So you were thinking you were full, but you were just bloated.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Okay. I've never heard of under eating being a thing.
Yeah, she was
I've heard of it. Yeah,
because your body will just literally hold on to every ounce of body fat because it's thinking, I'm not being fed enough. So if I'm not getting energy, let me hold on to something to feed myself.
Isn't that mad?
That's mad.
You know?
That's mad.
But I wanted to talk to you about. So we've been talking to a few people, and there's one thing that is very apparent. There's a big hustle culture over here.
Yeah.
You do a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like, so you have an app.
Yeah.
You work out. You create content.
Yeah.
You do events as well. And you do Uber on the side. Like, why is it that you do so much things?
Bro, unfortunately, London's gonna end up being like New York.
So
hustle.
Because I remember watching one of the videos. You said even 20K a month. It's when you'll be good.
Yeah, because people don't understand it. Yeah, when I said that, people was dragging me in comments, and I said to them,
I get it though.
You lot ain't seen where things are going.
Yeah.
Especially with this Tory government.
Yeah.
Like London is going to turn into New York, and you don't want London to turn into New York. It's scary. Like, give you an example. Let's say like when you go to the other day, there was a tweet that said Tesco meal deal is going up in price. And I saw that and I said, I tweeted, no more hoising dock wrap.
Yeah.
And I laughed. And one of my brethren laughed at it. And I said, we're laughing, but it's not really banter. Because when me and Marvin were in New York recently, we was complaining that the small meal deal pineapple you buy in Tesco for £1 is $3. A carton of juice is $3. You know what I mean? So everything there is 3 times more. Food-wise.
That's crazy.
The only thing that's cheaper over there than here is petrol. Bro, people are renting 1-bedroom apartments here that I go from there to there for 1,200.
Yeah,
I've seen those TikTok videos. This guy walking and goes,
you get what I'm saying?
What's your
over there is your bathroom and your toilet, your kitchen's here.
And your bed is here.
So we're here thinking that it's banter when I said that, but I'm seeing the foresight of where
things are
gonna go.
Yeah.
So I'm like, in my head, I'm like,
Are you a prophet?
No. I'm just seeing. You know when you just travel a lot, you start to see where patterns, patterns. Things are starting to correlate and cross. So I'm like, you don't want to live in a place like that. Another example, LA. LA is even
crazy.
worse.
I heard LA's crazy.
Bro, there's homeless people everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere.
Like, it's scary.
What's
normal.
that street called that they just filmed?
Skid Row.
Skid Row.
Bro, it's scary.
Skid Row.
I'm talking, one time we come out of Gold's Gym Venice and was walking to the beach. I saw, no word of a lie, I played Count the Homeless. I saw probably 50 to 100.
Jesus Christ.
And that's like a 5-minute walk.
Damn.
That's not normal.
That's not normal.
It's not normal.
It's
yeah,
not normal.
yeah,
But
yeah.
the way people are here voting for these Tories, that's gonna happen here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're gonna start doing, like, you're gonna phone each other and say, bro, listen, me and my wife and kids can't afford. Me neither. You know what? The married 2-room is gonna be a bunk bed. Which one do you want? You know what I mean? And then we're gonna be sleeping in double bunk beds.
It's crazy though, man. And
Yeah.
you think about, okay, so like in Ireland, because the climate is slightly different. Yes, the cost of living is very, very high in Ireland. Even like house prices, we were talking about that way. I think it was Taze or something.
Yeah.
But like it is crazy. But at the same time, there isn't as much of a hustle culture out there.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we're going to get to, I don't know if the island can get to New York or know LA, but there is a homelessness problem in Ireland. And that's it's getting bigger now because of the housing crisis as well. But still, it hasn't impacted hustle. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's a London thing, because remember, London is like a melting pot of different cultures where everyone who's got the hustler mentality from different countries and different parts of England, different parts of
they
the
meet
UK,
in
just
London.
end up in London.
Yeah,
because that's kind of the idea around New York as well. Like, people move to New York because they want to hustle.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Yeah,
bro.
Like once
like a hub.
Once they get there, they won't feel lucky to be there.
Yeah.
So they have to go higher there.
That's even thing. Like when I get to countries, like especially when I come to London, anytime I come to London, and I'm never really in London to chill. Like unless it's my friend's birthday, party, or what. You know what I mean? But if it's just what comes to work, like the level of productivity that happens is crazy. And and apparently it's times maybe 3 in New York and then times 5 in LA, because I heard of people who say I went to LA 2 days and I got a project done in 2 days that I tried to do for 2
hotel
years.
prices over there is a madness. It's expensive.
So you know what?
So
Yeah.
Not to
you're
walk.
trying to get your money.
Yeah, that's true. I don't want to be here for any longer than I have to. It's too expensive.
Where you want to go chill, go Alada.
Do you know what I mean? So like, it's tough because my dilemma now is like I want there to be a level, because I'm not to say that there's nobody hustling in Ireland.
Definitely is. Yeah.
People do hustle, but I think if there was more of a culture of like, you know what, let's get this bread, like then I feel like there'll be a lot more. Yeah. Because I'm not so. We were talking about the podcast. Like people are popping up a little bit here and there, but there should be like not only podcasts. There should be everyone should be like, let's get this thing on. Like, it's your passion. Yeah. Let's get this on the road, man. Yeah. Let's flip and move. But there's not enough of us. Yeah. To like really like push that
narrative. Yeah.
How much does your circle of kind of friends and people that you keep around you impact your desire, drive to hustle?
You know what? Yeah, we push each other still. I can't even lie, because I've got my childhood friends. Most of them are chilled characters, but I think over years I've impacted a few that they've turned into super hustlers. Where before they used to be like, blah blah blah. But you know, when you're just getting in someone's head, then you've got my other circle, who's Marvin, Gabriel, Sion, Taser, Black, you know what I mean, and Hackney's Finest and all these lot, where we're onto each other about everything. Where we will make jokes. Like the other day, Marvin must have said something, and it was like, someone brought up a picture, me, him and Simeon. I said, he was crossing, Gabriel brought it. I said, he's crossing his arms, trying to hide his belly. Then Gabriel was like, I'm never going to be in a picture of Simeon looking like. So now we tease each other like, Marvin, don't turn into an old man. Marvin's in the gym secretly every night on the slide. You don't post it, but I'm like,
I see what you're doing.
I see what you're doing. He's in the night. He's in the gym every night. But we go with the same mentality when it comes to fitness, money, everything. You can't come in the WhatsApp group and say, bro, yeah, I'm down to my last blah, blah, blah. Everyone's going to say, what you been doing? Like, what's wrong with you? They're going to start cussing you. Telling you go work any little job. Like all of us, even though like we're known and we're out there, we're not scared to work.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
really
mentality
like
That's a big thing as
yeah,
well.
that's the difference between us and everyone. Where during COVID, for instance, Gabriel was driving vans doing delivery. You know what I mean? Everyone was trying to find any little job. I was even I was trying to work. If the PT thing wasn't blowing during that time, I'd drop my CV in bare Tesco's. I was trying to work nights. Yeah. My brothers were like, what's wrong with you? I said, nah, you think I'm going to be the one sitting at home crying about, there's no money. I said, forget that. I'm going to find any way to survive.
At the end of the day, money is money, man.
Yeah, money is money.
No matter how you get it.
No matter how
You want to do pride, the next minute you're on the road homeless.
Fam, there's one
Don't be too
time
prideful.
I was watching one of your videos and you were just talking about you were doing your calculations on Uber. Because if I can make this certain amount a day, I'm good. So it's like, okay, I'll do my PT in the morning, come home and rest, do 4 hours in the car, come back on my chair. I'm just like, that makes so much sense. It makes so much sense. Just like, why, okay, for those 4 hours, you're going to either be
watching Netflix,
wasting your time.
Yeah, lotioning. Feet in the ceiling, hoovering.
So what you wearing?
All of that.
Or just hop in your car, go make some money. Like,
And
I'm
the
like,
thing is, a lot of people like say they might see someone driving a bus and they're famous online. They'll be like,
Bro, Bashi.
what are you doing driving a bus?
Bashi was driving buses and he was known. You know what I mean? He was driving buses and he was known. He was already doing music. He was already acting. But he was waiting for that.
It's a silly mentality.
It's a silly. That's how people get caught up in things that they're not meant to be doing. The next minute, so and so was a promising blah blah blah, and he's in jail. You know, trying to live up to the Joneses.
I remember I was seeing, and this by the time this is out, it'll probably be a good few weeks since it's happened, anyways. But the whole gig with like Kanye, and his like getting things taken away from him and because of certain comments and certain things he's done. But it just made me think of the whole like cancel culture and the whole. No, I won't say.
Do you think he could be cancelled?
No, I don't think he can.
No
I think everything he's saying at the moment. I think he's had it in his head from the beginning.
For time.
He's just been waiting.
he's
been waiting till he's rich enough.
You can't take
that
you can't take the billions away from him.
He's a billionaire.
It's a
Do
billionaire.
you know what I mean? Like I can say whatever I want now. Like I know somebody who got in a bit of trouble from the media, and he goes, bro, once I get rich, I'm saying the exact same. I was like, but like it was it's the whole idea of if you issue an apology, and in this climate, it's still damned if you do, damned if you don't.
If you issue an apology, that means that they made you cave in.
And most times they don't even accept it.
They don't accept the apology.
That's what I'm saying. So
accept it.
like so you don't apologize. Oh my God, you couldn't even give us an apology.
Basically, you don't say something you're gonna regret.
literally.
If you're gonna say it, stand on your 10 toes.
Lean in.
Stand on your 10
Proper lean
toes.
into it.
I think that's kind of what he's cause I don't know. There's some clips I see where he's kind of like, I want to apologize to the hurt.
I don't think he's going to, because look, the other day he got dropped by Balenciaga. I think he's waiting for Adidas to drop him. The moment they all drop him, he's just gonna just push all his things as his own self. Then he's gonna make more money.
Exactly. People are still gonna love it.
You think people are going to be like, "Raw," because of what he said, I'm not going to buy Yeezys. Everyone's still going to be... he's already stamped his mark in history.
Well, what's caused this culture to be so unforgiving?
You know what it is? People have seen, like... I don't know. There's a lot of people who are undercover miserable. They proper love that, like they're holding feelings for everything in life and they've got no one to vent to. Online, just taking it out.
On anyone.
You know what's funny? Most people that I see online who are always doing warrior movements online, I never see them outside.
Never.
Ever. So that's why I always say to people I know, when you go saying these crazy things online, knowing that it's going to come back and bite you online, what's the point? Like, you're talking to strangers that don't add no value to your life.
They have nothing to lose.
They have nothing to lose. You have
every
every
picture on their profile.
You have everything to lose,
robot,
and you're just there, just spilling nonsense. And I'm like,
Yeah.
right, are you thinking about yourself in the long run?
Yeah.
Because these people, you're never gonna bump into them. Like back in the day when I was younger, yeah. When someone said, like, when the internet first come, when someone say something wild,
You're pulling up to them.
we used to pull up to people.
Yeah.
We used to pull up and we used to slap people.
Yeah.
That's why when certain people see you and they nod.
Yeah.
You know why. You know why. You remember. Yeah, you could show your mouth.
That's happened. There's one time, and it was funny because it was like we was on Facebook. This was earlier days on Facebook, innit? So this dude has said, I think I was just on the vibe of impressing my white friend.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying about the rap group in my area.
Yeah.
I'm saying they're stupid. Do you know what I mean? I just said some stupid bar for them, and then I think it was within 2 days saw them in my area.
Yeah.
Close to my house even.
Yeah.
And he goes, so what were you saying online? Blah, blah. And he just loafed me, like he just gave me a headbutt. It was douche. And bro, I was at that moment, I didn't react there and then.
Yeah.
Because he did it, I was like, ooh, it hurt.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
And then he's gone, and I'm hyping up to my friend alone.
Yeah.
I'm not hyping. I knew that if I saw him, it's not going to be a thing of what did you just do back there?
Yeah.
It was going to be a
Straight. Yeah.
I saw him 2 months ago because he moved to America. I saw him 2 months. He came back.
Yeah.
What story, bro? Like I agree.
Alpha.
Alpha. I even did this.
A long time. I got a long time.
What? Do you know what I mean? That beating showed me. But like
it beat sense to your head. Yeah.
But
Bro, it's long. Like, people don't understand. If you're not going to be on war 24/7, I'll give you an example. Yeah, someone I know, was beefing someone else I know, and the person had an issue with other people online. And one time, she must have posted a guy who was stalking her outside her front door, and posted a video from the thingy cam.
Yeah.
I messaged her. I said, take it down.
okay.
She goes, what do you mean? I said, rah, do you know where you are? She goes, yeah, but blah, blah, I was posted. I said, mate, I know exactly where your front door is, just based on that ring cam.
Yeah.
And you've got so much enemies. So I don't want to see two people I know get into a madness. And some of her enemies live less than half a mile from her. But she don't know this. And I'm like, you've posted this, and I've literally within seconds.
No way.
I'm like, I know where you live,
Take it down,
because you live in a place where the shop you posted across your house. If anyone who lives in that area,
No, I've
they
seen that shop
would have seen
before.
that shop 100 times, because you have to drive past it all the time. So she was like, "Raw." I said, "You lot need to be careful what you do on the internet." Like me, if I'm, let's say, vlogging or that, I never vlog my neighbor's house.
Right.
Because they will be able to identify where
You might be able to identify it. I always take pictures at a certain angle. You know what I mean? For like a couple years, some of my neighbors who are people I know for years, they know I lived on my road. How I got caught out was, I think it was during, maybe it was last summer or the summer before. I was talking to a girl outside of the road, and she parked up a car. I'm talking to her. People are driving past me. We live here. I was like, no, I just came to, you're in shorts and flip-flops and no shirt. It's like, fuck. But for years, I'll drive past, I'll see their house. I'm like, okay, you live there.
Yeah.
They won't say nothing. Just quietly. So they didn't know where I lived. So I'm saying to people, be careful. You're online. You can't be moving crazy. Just yeah.
People on the internet are crazy. Have you ever heard of the game Counter-Strike?
No.
It's like Call of Duty. It's a computer game anyway. This two people are playing, and this is just to prove how crazy people are on the internet. This guy was getting killed every single time. He's getting killed every single time. Come out the corner, get shot. Come out the corner, get shot.
It was
He found the person through the IP address.
Yeah.
Went to the house. He didn't know who opened the door. Just stabbed the person and walked away.
Oh, like real life.
Real life. I saw this a
game.
few years ago. Real life.
You know, it is a lot of
People are insane on the internet.
That's another reason why, like, for instance, the other day, I posted a tweet and I said, let me find a tweet. I've got it stored in my phone. Because I said, nobody cares. Work harder. Once you accept this, life moves at a better place. But I've also tweeted, this is not advice.
Terms and conditions.
This is not advice. Just take it however you want to. But I'm not giving you this as advice. You just take that in your head that, rah, nobody really cares. You know what I mean? Really you're there thinking, rah, people are watching you in real life. No one notices you. Yeah. You're it's all in your head. This girl comes and starts tweeting, this is the thing that men do, and blah, blah, blah. And next minute, a couple people start replying to her, then it goes into like a little thread. So I've written again. Remember I said, this is not advice. So
read English.
She goes, she goes to me, it's because you have no comprehension, that's why you want to, blah, blah, blah. Then, and let me see, I swear I got the tweet saved as well, what she said. I started laughing, because I'm thinking to myself, I tweet all the time saying, I'm not even trying to do back and forth with people on social media, because I know that in real life you can't beat me. So like you won't beat me. So why am I going? So I said when she was doing back and forth with the guy, I quote tweeted the guy. I said my piece. I'll leave the rest to you. Girl's gone. She didn't even follow me. She gone and found that tweet. She goes, you just lack basic comprehension and critical thinking skills. I'm like, just because someone doesn't want to argue or do back and forth, they lack comprehension. So she was arguing, bare people were there for time, and I just thought to myself,
she's just angry.
And she started she started saying, I do stuff for men's health charities and that. Then the guy said, so your name, one of the guys say, he goes, your name is Black Feminist, blah, 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 but you care about men more than women, yeah? And that triggered her some more. And I'm just there, just giggling, thinking to myself, you was expecting me to join this little back and forth war, but I'm like, I'm not going to do that.
When they wake up, they feel, I must at least have one argument today. At least one.
Yeah, or it's like, it's weird, like, why the internet is actually supposed to be enjoyed, like, people go out there, you know what? You go on Instagram, you show your picture, people like it, and that's what it's for.
I'm there for the memes.
Yes, right.
Literally.
You want to
videos. I want to laugh.
Nobody's on TikTok for bad vibes as of now. Everyone wants to go on TikTok to enjoy them.
But the comment section sometimes is
but
the bad vibe people enter the comment section.
But I
don't read it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I was to be on TikTok, I want to see funny videos, right? And so I'm scrolling. Now, if I want to collect some bad vibes, hit that comment section.
Bro, Wes must have clipped. So I was on Hoy Boys. Yeah, and I've said on Hoy Boys, I was like, if a girl doesn't drive and lives like an hour away, I'm not going to date her, even if I like her. So I've said I won't do that here. Then they was like, why? So I've explained. I said, okay, if she don't drive here, so I've literally come to this predicament where the girl lived near Marvin. Marvin from my house in the night time, because there's times I go Marvin's house and I'll be like, you know what, I'm gonna stay till it's proper dark, because I know that there's no traffic. It's an hour in the night time. This is like
to yours.
Yeah, this is like, I'm talking like 1 a.m. So in the daytime, you know, it's like an hour 30. That's another reason why Marvin doesn't feature on my thing all the time, because I'm like, you know, I don't want to
ask him to
be going back and forth. So this girl was like, if you're dating me, you have to put me in Uber. Bro, one time,
Jesus.
I've had an event now. I've dropped her and I've looked at my phone. I just thought, let me just check. At this time, it's like £70. I said, that's cute. That's cute. £70. So imagine now, I'm dating you. I've got two options: either drive an hour
to go pick you up, and then an hour
we go do whatever we want to do, date night. Then we bring you back to mine, and then back to yours, and then back to mine. That's like 5-6 hours
driving.
Then if I do Uber now, that's probably gonna cost me like $280.
Yeah, it's not a waste of time.
And petrol as well.
Then she's not going to want to see me one day, maybe 2 or 3 in a week.
Stay there.
My dad is not Elon Musk. My father is not Elon Musk. You know what I mean? If Elon Musk was my father,
maybe we can try something.
I will buy you a car.
You know what I mean? Everything. So when I've said this now, where's clipped the little bit? put it on thingy. Brr, it's gone viral.
Went off.
The girls are, if you're broke, just say that. I'm like, what? You're too pretty to take the train. But you know when it's on their money, they're taking the train, the tube, everything. But now, because it's me, you're the one who wants to see me as well. It's not only one way.
Yeah.
But now I have to pay the Uber. So literally, I was like, I said to Wes, please settle down. Let's not be doing these. You know what I mean? And the girls are just in the comments going off. I was like, wow. If you're broke, just say that.
I can even hear the way that if you're broke, just say it.
It did. I was like, I need that 20k a month. I need that 20k a month. Yeah, I'll pay that Uber now. I'm rich, bitch.